Okay, so we're in Adobe Illustrator and we're going to make some color swatches. So I've already opened up a new file. You can just do that by going up to File, New, and if you have some presets here, or you can just make your own over here. It really doesn't matter. We're not going to do too much with this file and we're not going to save this actual file. What we are going to do is we are going to make some squares. But first, we're going to turn off our outline because we don't want that. And then go ahead and click back up to this fill. You can either make a square by choosing the rectangle or you can use the shortcut M. You can either drag the square or you can double click and whatever square size you would like. The square size does not matter. Right now I'm going to fill it. I'm going to choose the fill color to be black just so I can see it. It doesn't have to be black. It can be whatever color you want. Just so it's easier to see like how many squares you actually have. Depending on how many colors you want in your palette that you're going to make, I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter because it doesn't have to be in this artboard, so just never mind that. For this palette, for this test palette that I'm showing you how to make, I'm just going to make 4 colors to save us some time. I just duplicated that square by holding the Option, and you can see when I hold the Option button on a Mac, there's double arrows comes up, and then you hold the Option, click with your mouse and drag it, and another one comes up. If you don't know how to do that, don't let that hold you back. Just make another square. It doesn't have to be the same size either. Okay, so we've got 4 squares. And to change the color in the squares, you just select the square, just click on it and make sure you're on your arrow, your selection tool. And you double click in the fill box over here on the left. And it'll pop up here and you'll see that right here there's space to enter your hex code. So I'm going to get the hex code from the PDF, the download PDF. Let's see, I'm just going to do this neutral ground one, so E2D ACA. E2D, oops, ACA, enter. You'll see the colors changed. And then we'll do that with the next. Cordovan 5F3D3F. Enter. Okay. This next one. Let's see. F5E, 5VC. You can usually copy and paste, but I don't think... Can I copy and paste from this? We'll try it. Let's try it. Yay! That'll make it easier. Oh, that's not the right color, though. Let's try that again. That did not copy right at all. Okay, that looks more lemon. What you think? Next color. Creamy. Okay, those look good. Okay, so once you've got all your squares, how many colors you're going to be in your palette, you'll want to come over here to the Swatches panel. If you don't have this Swatches panel here, you can get that by going to the window, scroll down till you find Swatches, and click on that, and it will pop up. And I took mine away. So, Swatches. Okay, so whenever you open up a document in Adobe Illustrator, it comes with all these templated swatches. We're going to get rid of that. So to do that, we're going to click on the first one, hold shift and click on the last one, and then delete. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to select your squares. Oh, I have like an extra one there. I don't want that one because I don't want white in there. Okay. Now select You're going to go over here to this folder button, new swatch group, and then whatever you want to name these. So these are these particular ones, HGTV palette 2026. And it already comes selected artwork. That's all fine. You can just push OK. And now your palettes are in here. Right now, if you hover over them, they are just, you can see the RGB value. If you want to see the name, you double click on it, and this is where you can name them. So you would have to go back and see which one that this code responded to, and this one was creamy, I remember. And depending on how many, like how you're going to use your swatches, you might want to like add the full color, like creamy HGSWS012. But for this, I'm just going to keep it like that. Leave everything as is, push OK, and then we can do that to the other ones. So I'm just double clicking on the color and renaming them. What was this called? Lemon chiffon. Okay, and then this last one here, core ribbon. Okay. Okay, so now I have these colors and they're named in here. And then I can go up to this little hamburger menu right here. That's what they call it. And I'm going to go to Save Swatch Library as ASE. You want to do ASE because you can open it up in Photoshop that way. So Save Swatch Library. And then you'll want to pay attention to where this is saved so that way you can find it for when you're trying to upload it into Photoshop. So it's saved in here and in my swatches, and then we'll name them HGTV. And I'm going to name it that. Save. Okay. So now you have these, and now, so you can make it persistent, which just means that when you open a new document, it'll open up automatically, like you won't have to go find it. And to do that, you would, where's it at? Open Swatch Library. It's the ones you make are under user defined, so it should be in here. There's my test swatch, there it is. And then under this one, right there in the hamburger menu, check persistent. And then when you open up a new file, it's still there. And that's how you make the swatch in Adobe Illustrator. And then let's say you want to open it up in Photoshop. To get the Photoshop, you would just open up a new document, go to your swatches panel, and then import swatches. And then luckily, like, I'm already at the place where it is. Otherwise, you'd have to navigate to where it was, double click on it, and then here it is. So it's pretty easy, and it's very handy if you're trying to make colors using paint colors.